So I'm going to begin this lecture series on Griffin's work on human rights uh, by just looking at his introduction and which gives us, as the French say, a survol, a nice overview of the work. Now, he says that the main thing he wants to do in this book is clarify the term or concept or notion or idea. These are often used interchangeably of this expression here, human right. So we're going to clarify this term. Now, it's good to have a little bit of a background in the sense of what it means to clarify a term. And what can help us are two ideas here, namely, when you think of a concept or a term, they have what's called an intention and an extension. And it's important to know what this means and to keep this separate. So every concept has an intention and an extension. These are philosophical terms, linguistics terms. They sound more fancy than they are. To put it bluntly and simply and reasonably accurately, the intention of a concept is its meaning, and the extension is the domain of application. Again, that may sound more complex than it really is. Let's take a very simple example, like the concept cat. We're all familiar with that concept. If I say to you, what do you mean by the concept cat? Well, you might start explaining it, like a little, well, what does it mean? You'd unpack this linguistically. You would say things like, well, it's a furry little animal. So you'd bring in other concepts like animal. You'd say, well, a cat is a kind of an animal, like a species or something of a larger category animal. And then you'd say, yeah, it has 4 paws, it sniffs and digs up stuff and chases mice and sleeps on pillows and a variety of things and roams around at night. So you would give us what you think the concept cat means by a verbal expression. The domain of application or the extension of the concept cat is literally all the cats in the world, right? That's the domain of it. So that's kind of like where it's applied. So think about intention as meaning and extension as where it's applied. So what Griffin wants to do is take this concept of human right and get a better understanding of it, clarifying it by getting a better understanding of both its intention, like what does it mean when we talk about a human right, and where can we really apply it? Now, intentions and extensions, although they're different things, they are related, right? Because the better you understand the intention, probably the better you are at understanding the extension of a concept. In other words, when you have a good understanding of a concept's intention, you're going to be better at saying where it does and does not apply. So you'll be able to say things like, yeah, I have a good idea what a human right means. I've got a good grasp of extension. And, oh, it doesn't apply to that. That's not a human right. Or, yes, that is a human right. So it's a good way to sort of round out your understanding of a concept by distinguishing intention and extension, while at the same time recognizing that they're not totally unrelated.